Alright, this is a No Rest for the Wicked solo overkill stealth guide. So basically, I show you how to be efficient with doing this singular heist. If you have friends, you guys could split up the work and make it more easier on yourself and follow this guide. This video would have been out, but you know, server issues, and on top of that, I wanted to make sure I get this challenge right here, which is No Rest for the Wicked Repeat Offender Quiet and Lethal. And you have to complete it 40 times on overkill or higher difficulty before the assault has started. So the reason I'm making a video after I got the challenge is to make sure I know every nook and cranny where guards could walk, everything where the phones are located. That way you can have an idea where everything is. All right, so we're going to speak about skill points, and I'm going to separate this into 3 categories: perks you need, perks I recommend to have, and then perks that you don't really need but it's nice to have. So to start off, a perk that you 100% need is secure the loop. In order to get secure the loop, you need to go in the hacker tab, and you need to get this first perk that doesn't really matter if I even read it to you, but the first perk basically lets you hack the camera. And then once you have the camera hacked, you can use secure the loop, which you press RB and it loops the camera and cameras cannot detect you. This is very valuable to the first heist. Now, perks I recommend would be Grifter, Walk the Walk, and Social Engineering. Escapist, which gives you that rush effect that complements the rest of the perks I'm about to tell you, which is Infiltrator, Quick Fingers, and that's pretty much it. Everything else you can spend your perks on whatever you need. So that's about like 9 skill points or something I'll tell you guys about. And a perk that you could probably get is just you bag loot 50% faster, but honestly I just have it just to have it. I don't be using it that often. Now for equipment, make sure you have standard lighting, because heavy, ballistic, and medium and light just makes you run slower. So standard lighting, no mask, it makes you way faster. You do everything more quicker. Sum it up, everything here doesn't really matter, but for tools, if you have a motion sensor, microcam, it would be useful, but trust me, you don't really need it. Especially if you have a teammate, you especially don't need it, but motion sensor over anything if you're a solo player. And now let's just get ourselves into the game, and I'll explain everything. All right, so here we are loading into the heist. I'm going to split this up into 3 levels. So you'll be attacking this building from the first level, and there is 4 different entrances you could enter this building, right? You have the right side, which you can lockpick this. This door can open as one way you could get in. The second way will be the double doors from the front entrance.
We have to get through that gate in front of the
Boom. And the third and fourth door are right next to each other. The second is going to take a while in the parking lot. I don't want to edit this out just so you guys don't get confused. And here is the third door. And the fourth door is right here. Nice. So these stairs take you all the way to the 3rd level, but you don't really need to worry about any of these doors. The most important doors are the 3rd door, which I showed you over there, and the 2nd door, which is in the front entrance, the brown double doors. Majority of the time, I always take these brown double doors. It's the fastest and quickest way, I think. But I'm gonna go in here, and now I'm gonna tell you all the phone locations that can be in this map. And the first phone location is right here. Let me just take this phone real quick. You're going to need this phone to always open up the 2nd door. On very hard, the QR codes can have a chance of spawning, but on overkill, the phone QR code on the 2nd floor always spawns every single time. So you have to get one of these phones. So that's the first phone location. The 2nd phone location, it can be in this room right on top of this desk. The 3rd phone location can be in this room, right in the corner of this little tan desk. And the very last phone location is in the back, where this little gray door in the parking lot. It could be in this little locker right here. So those are all 4 of this phone locations. Now, after you get the phone location, your next objective would be to go up the stairs and go to the 2nd level. And always put in and scan this QR code. Now, the first level only had 1 security guard. The 2nd level has 1 security guard also. And the 3rd level also has 1 security guard. There is a thing called a lead guard in this game. And when you put it on overkill, the lead guard, he goes down the stairs, which is right here. He sometimes rotates down the stairs. He goes up here to take like a cigarette break on the 3rd floor. Right here. And then he will walk down. Look, he's right here. So yeah, sometimes he takes like a little break right here also, or he go messes with the vending machine over there. I'll show you guys that soon. But yeah, trust me, you do not want to kill this guy. His radio is just going to be annoying because he has a thing where he's not like a regular security guard. You have to answer his radio occasionally every time. I don't know what's the seconds on it, but it rings. It doesn't stop ringing. So you answer the radio and then maybe like 30 seconds later, you have to answer the radio again. It's really annoying. It's better just to restart if you kill this guy.
There's a guard.
So yeah, we're going to follow him and then I'm going to visually show you like where he stands. So he can stand around here and walk over here sometimes, I believe. But yeah, he comes down here sometimes. He enters every single floor. All right, now on the second level, he comes right here sometimes to chill. Third level, second level, he also goes over here to mess with the vending machine. And then third level, he goes up there to smoke. So he could be anywhere. So now the next thing we want to do is find the power switch to the security system. And that can be located in two areas, which is the second level and the first level. So right now it's located in the second level. It's located right here in this like office room, this private area on the second floor. And if you want to find it, you can also follow the little red line, but majority of the time you won't even need to do that because there's only two locations for it, so it's pretty easy to spot. Now the second location that it could spawn also is down in the first level, first floor, and it could be right here.
Okay, time to go. This area,
Next to this man working on his thing. He's always working on that, so you don't even have to worry about him moving. He just works on that the entire heist. I really hope my god is not confusing. I hope I'm doing this correctly for you guys to understand. And now this guy turns around. Now we're gonna start talking about the red key card. So there's this security guard and there's the one security guard in the second floor can have a red or blue key card. As you can see, the guy in the first level has a red key card. So now I took the red key card from him and I'll show you where the second red key card can spawn on the guard. If I could show you. It's not him, that is the asshole. So yeah, this security guard, just imagine him going in like a T situation. He goes here all the way down to here and then he goes down that hall. So like a T route. So there goes the second guard right there that I was speaking about. He's the only one here basically. And he does a big square around this area. So we're just gonna do a like quick, oh, you fucking, he's being an asshole. Okay, I walked right by him. So now I'm gonna talk about the red keycard location doors where you can put the keycard into, and one of these are the places, but don't worry about the blue. You don't even really have to worry about the blue. If you care about the blue keycard, you just basically want to deactivate the security cameras, but honestly they're really not much of a problem, I'll be honest. So this is the first red keycard door that could spawn. This right here is the second, well, that's where ours spawned, that's the second red key card door. And then the last red key card door could spawn in the third floor. So two red key card doors could spawn in the second floor, and then one red key card door could spawn on the third floor. The third floor is also a secure area spot, so make sure you're not sprinting here because guards will get cautious. Let's hack this camera. Now this is the perks of having this perk. Go around here and you can see that it's not here for us, but this is the third area for the red key card door that it could spawn. Woo. No. Okay, nice. All right, so now we're going to put the red key card in and show an example. Move on to the next step. All right, red key card is in and now we're in this room. Everything should basically be done. All that stuff is basically the easy stuff. Wait for this loading screen. Loading screen is done. And now you go to the control cable control thing and it will tell you the color of what you need to flip on the switches. And our color, it could be green, red, blue, or white, I believe. And so we got green. So now we're going to go to the switches. The switches are all located. There's two switches and they're all located in the first level. Now the first switch could be located right here, which is in the private area, and then the second switch is located in the front of the bank. I always do the one that's in front of the bank because there are these civilians that walk in and it's a better situation for me to hide when they walk in. Now this is why I want you to get secure to loop. Most importantly, after I flip this green switch, is because when you're in this room you have to put in a code to open this vault. Now this, when I'm doing this, I'm putting the code in. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Now the camera's gonna come and now I have to hide because of the camera. So just hack it, secure the loop, and now you don't have to worry about it no more. And this door is locked. That's why I go in the front always to enter the code. Now this is when your motion thing comes into play, or your micro cameras. And you can place a motion thing here or place a camera like right here or something, because someone is a civilian and a guard. The guard basically comes and stands here, and he will sometimes turn his back and he will see you right here putting in the code, and the civilian will literally just walk in casually, and he will walk like this over here and then stand and look back. Now, when the civilian comes in, you're going to want to go around this corner and just stand right here. The reason you only stand right here is because there's going to be a security guard back here sometimes, and he can peek you from this window. Don't worry, I'll show you the example whenever it happens. Now, you can grab the executive and bring him down to scan right here. The executive is always placed on the second floor. I just don't see him, but sometimes he is in the front. Most likely he's in the second floor next to the office. Once you go into the second floor door, the office right in front of you. But I will highly recommend not even bothering with that. I feel like you're just better off randomly guessing the code, because every time you restart the mission, you have a 24 chance combination. You have a 1 out of 24 of guessing the combination, because it's a 4-digit code. And the reason is a 1 out of 24 chance is because you see the fingerprints on the code. So you can just put in a random code, boom, 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 and try and guess it. Now, so it can make it easier in your brain. You can use like a number, what is it called, a combination calculator, and you will put the numbers that have a fingerprint right here. So it's 2 4 7 6. So I'll put 2 4 7 6 in the calculator string, the combination calculator, and it will show me all 24 combinations of what I could see here. I got lucky because it shows the fingerprints of 4, right? There's a chance of only showing 3 fingerprints, and there's a chance of only showing 2 fingerprints. So because this says 2 fingerprints or 3 fingerprints, it doesn't mean that it's a 3-digit or anything passcode. It still means it's a 4-digit passcode. It just means it requires less guessing. Basically, it's just 24 chances all around, no matter 3, 2, or 4. So you will just sit here guessing it the entire time, right? And you will just pay attention to if someone's gonna appear over here in your motion sensor, so you can hide in a corner right here. That's basically the summary of this part. This is the hardest part in the entire whole heist. It does get really tedious, but it's okay, because it's better than taking that fucking executive down the stairs. It's such a hassle bringing him down the stairs when you're a solo player. Sometimes you might get seen at this window, but he's just gonna walk by mad fast. You're never gonna get spotted by him, so it's okay.
Wait a few seconds to give it time to reset.
Oh, you see right there? You see how I just saw me for a split second over there? That was an example. Alright, so the code is 4267. Now, fun fact, right? If you were to be caught by a guard right here or something, I would suggest just shooting him with a suppressed pistol, grabbing him, and just putting him in this corner right here, and just answering his radio and calling it a day. Or if you see a civilian, grab her, put her right here, tie her up in this corner right here, as far as you can right here. Usually, the guard, if he's dead, he would just glitch in this corner and just be hooked onto this bookshelf, so they will never be seen. Now, if you have your gun out, just figure out the code. Fun fact, you could vote to restart the heist. The heist will restart, but the code will still stay the same. Now, if you were to start a whole new lobby, the code will change, okay? So just keep that in mind. So that's why it's good, even if you got caught, just sit here, figure out the code, and then restart the heist. That way you don't have to restart the heist and just sit here and guess the code again and have to worry about people coming in and catching you. Now, before you open up this door, realistically, as a solo player, you're not going to get all these die packs in this room. There is 8 things you have to disarm. At most, if you're lucky, you're going to get 7 of them, but majority of the times you're only going to get 6. So it should just look like this. I always usually start from the far right.
Hurry, disable the die packs.
And it's these little like things on the bags that are like the die pack activators. Okay, I did that horribly, but because I was picking up the money by accident. But you get my gist. If I had did it correctly, I would have got this one. Make sure you never throw the money bags right here. Throw it over here, because they could kind of see it from the window. And make sure when you're in here, don't be running with the money bags or anything, because a guard can hear it and they'll get suspicious and walk all the way inside of the bank. But don't worry, if there's missing money in here or something, they won't be alert or anything. It's just that if they see a money bag, sometimes they'll call, or if they see any dead bodies or something. Okay, so in total there should be 10 bags, I believe. There's 2 more cash bags in here that you can get, but the perk I have, obviously, if you have rush, you can open all these with like ease. So boom, 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 which is nice. Or if you have more friends with you, and just open these up like nothing. But when I was grinding it out, majority of the time I just got my 8 bags, and then I will just get the 2 bags from here and I'll be fine. I didn't even bother opening all of these. Once I saw the 2 other cash piles, I just got them and just left. Here's the first cash pile, and here's the second cash pile. I got unlucky. I basically opened all of them by the time I fucking found it. And if you was to restart the heist, they will always be in the same deposit box as everything. Everything stays the same if you restart the heist. So you don't have to worry about looking for everything again. Even like the key card doors, the keys where they're located on the guards. I'm making sure I explained everything. You could give the bags to the bots to let them hold, so you could like bring it a little bit faster over there if you're a solo player. I'm explaining everything because this is like the first heist, so I expect this to be like everyone's first like time probably trying it. Because every time I started a game when the game first came out, there was just so many level 1s and 5s and people under level 20 trying to do overkill on this heist, and I'm like, bro, you're not contributing anything but getting caught. Like, come on, man. If you're doing this publicly, just make sure you're watching a video like this or someone else's video trying to educate yourself on these overkill heists, so you just don't fuck up the other person. By the way, the this van can spawn in 2 different locations, and well, this is the one in the parking lot, which I hate, and then the second area can spawn over there. It's gonna ping it for you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is pretty much straightforward stuff. Like, I don't even think I need to show any of this. You're just taking the money to the van. All right, let me show you how to like actually take the money back too, just in case you need help with that. So you're gonna pick up the money, take it over here, give it to this guy. Make sure you're not crouch walk. Make sure you're not sprinting, I mean, because if you're sprinting, they're gonna hear you, like I said before. Boom, boom. You take the last bag, you go over here, and now since this is public area, you can sprint, do whatever you want. Now we're ready to go. Now 2 last things I want to say is these bags that are on their back, if you were to leave and they have it on their back, it will still count towards the money you escape with. So don't worry about taking it off their back and putting it there. You can just leave it on their back. And the very last thing I want to mention, the last money place area thing is right in this room where I showed you where one of the phones could be, in the secure area. And it's in this safe. Crack open, grab the rest of the money, and you should leave here with like 450,000 most of the time if you do every single thing I just showed you. But most of the time, I just grab the money and leave, just so I can get the challenge done for my XP. And now I'm out of here. Pretty simple stuff. But yeah, obviously, I left with 380,000 because I got more blue die packs. So I kind of fucked myself because of that. All right, now I'm going to be showing you how I usually do it. So I'm just going to be speed running this and what it should look like. I mean, like, while I live commentate over this, I'm going to try not to edit too much out. All right, so we got spawned here. Damn, get the fuck out the way, car. Got the double doors. Our rush got activated, so now we can pick lock this door immediately. I always go through here to see if the power box is here. The power box is here. This is one of the spots out of the 2. No phone on the table. Red key card behind that guard. I don't know if you saw that. There's no phone on there. No phone on the table. Red key card. Make sure you don't get observed because there's usually a camera right there or a camera like right in front of him. Let's get the phone. And now our objective is to hit the 2nd floor. Because we have the Q. Oh my god. How did you turn around so fast? That's so awkward. Alright, fast forward to me getting to the other side of the room that he's going to walk me to. Alright, I'm back at the front. So weird how he walked up a little bit right there. Okay, so put the Q car on to the 2nd floor. I'm going to throw this little microchip. I like throwing that. You see that security guard? If you see that security guard standing there, that means that's the camera security guard. And that's just for the blue key card. See the blue key card door? That's a little tip I like doing. But other than that, you could just walk and check the 3rd floor to see if the red key card door is there, or the 2nd floor door that I showed you. That is done. Now we wait right here to finish this. Honestly, all this should take like less than like 5 minutes, to be honest. It's blue. Now we go back downstairs, and we don't even have to worry about nothing else. We did majority of the work. Now the hardest part's coming out, which is guessing the code. Now, I did say always do it in the front, but I'm just doing it in the back just to show an example.
Grab one of the executives to get us into the vault. They'll be easy enough to spot. Just keep an eye out for that
Hack the camera, loop it, throw a little microchip just to keep it secured. And we have a 4-digit code, which is nice. Now we just sit here and guess this 4-digit code in the combination calculator. If you want to use that, or just sit there and guess it yourself. Highly recommend the combination calculator thingy.
That's the wrong code.
You see this guy's walking in.
Wait a moment to give
This
it
is an
time to
example. He's walking in. He's gonna come around here. You just go, and then you just squeeze right here in this corner. That's it. And then you could like go here because he's kind of being weird. Honestly, I'll be right here, to be honest. Keep an eye on that guard. He's an asshole. And then he leaves. I don't think he ever comes back. I've never had him come back, but other than that, that's it. And there can be a police guard that comes right here and just spots you. He's really annoying. I already put in 4 wrong codes, so now I have a 1 out of 20 chance of guessing it correctly. I was really hoping I got one of the 3 fingerprint codes, because I think the 3 fingerprint codes are a little bit more like annoying, because you have to use your mind a little bit more with the combination calculator. It's okay. I'm pretty sure you guys are smart individuals. All right, it's 1807. That's it. We're done. Bag the money. Okay, hopefully I get 6 of them this time, because I was being a little bit stupid not paying attention. At full concentration. Yeah, I got 6 this time. That's nice. Now, while you're bagging the money, one thing I like to do to bring the bots here faster, and that's another reason I like going from this front side, is to just go here and then they will immediately like activate and start walking to us. That's just to get them ready so they can pick up our bags. All right, now we just take it to the van, and this is the last bag. Now I'll just straight up leave because I'm pretty sure there's other heists that will give you a lot more money. I don't really care for the money. I just want to level up. I'm pretty sure there's other heists you could just grind money way more efficiently. Yeah, but I still left with like a decent amount, 400,000. So looting all those deposit boxes, you just get like an extra like what, like 40,000 maybe. But yeah, hopefully this guide helped you guys. Just let me know in the comments if I did anything confusing or how I can improve on this, because I do plan to do it with other heists, because I have been taking my time with this game because the servers and stuff hasn't been working. I honestly don't know how people are even level like 80 and stuff. It's actually, they must be just like speed running through the challenges, because at the end of the day, if you want to hit 150, you're gonna have to do these overkill challenges regardless of anything. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do all the heists stealth first, and then I'm gonna do it the loud way to show how easy to do it, to do each heist loud. Yeah, most likely the next video is gonna be on the dirty ice, which is pretty simple also to do it stealth. Yeah, if there's anything I can improve on, just let me know. And hopefully I wasn't confusing. I apologize if I sound a little stuffy. I am sick. I swear every time I make videos I'm usually sick, and I don't know why that is. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to make a lot of videos on this game too. It's I love Payday. I played a lot of Payday too. Like, this is an amazing game. But yeah, hopefully it helped you guys. That's pretty much it. Enjoy heisting.
Enemy is about to scan the area.